Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So I've come on today to make a sort of, I don't know if it's going to be a junk journal folder or it's going to be a folder to hold some of my artwork. But anyway, I have some old pillowcases, so I'm going to use these. I've washed them and I haven't ironed them, but I thought rather than throw them away, I'm going to use these. So I've cut a piece out that's going to cover my board. I had a cardboard box and this was actually one of the sort of flat bits on it, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to use this because it's already together. So all I've done, because it's literally I think it's 6 3/4, no, so it's nearly 7, yeah, 7 by 7 on each part, and then I've creased. I just got my ruler and I went like this and pulled it up and made a crease in the cardboard there and a crease in the cardboard there, and that's made a sort of a spine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover it. So I've got some of this 3-in-1. I'm hoping this is going to be okay. And I'm going to put a bit of this down, and I'm not giving this to anyone, it's for me. So I'm hoping this, it does work on fabric, this glue, but it's just whether I put enough. I'm hoping that I will, because I shall seal it once it's on. Right, and then I've already cut out a piece, and this is going to be the front page, so I want to get this flower on the page. I'm hoping that once I seal it the other side, all right, let's just turn that over, and I've probably done too much, so I can keep it because I'm going to cover it anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut with my normal scissors. I'm just thinking if I fold it over like that, because I've got this sort of, yeah, if I do it like that I might not have to cut too much. So let's just have a go. We'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm thinking if I just do the edge like that, let's come through. I can always cut that piece off. So this is totally recycling, because yeah, it's old pillowcase and some cardboard from the box. So let's just put a piece in that corner as well, and then just pull that up there. I can cut that piece off because that's excess, I don't need that. As long as I've got that corner bit right. As I say, I'm going to cover that, so it's fine. And then again, I think I'm going to cut that bit off first. These aren't the greatest scissors to be using. Pop that over there like that. Hoping this works. I'll say it's the first time I've ever used a pillowcase to cover. Much sharper, those ones. Just make sure I'm in the camera and just make sure you can see what I'm doing. I might pull it up a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to stick that in the corner like that. Okay, so that's the corners stuck. Then all I've got to do is pull that over there. So let's go for it. As I say, I'm going to cover the inside, so it's fine. then if I'm going to fold those bits over, so we're going to go about there then, aren't we? And I can always trim it once it's dry. Just pull that tight. And then the excess I can cut off once it's dry. So let's just put a bit there. And go around and just put an extra bit on there to push that down. Okay. Now I'm going to cut that a bit shorter because that is too much. Doesn't need to be that much at all. Get rid of that bit. And then we're going to go along here. Like so. Pull that tight. Get that stuck down there. That bit can come off for now. Right, have I left enough? Yeah, there we go. I like that. Right, it's a bit of a mess inside, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go off camera and tidy these edges up, and then get something, some cards to put in the middle. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, and in the true sense of recycling, as this is an old pillowcase, some old packaging, I've got this roll of wallpaper, which has never been used, or has been used, but this is what was left. Pink, of course. So what I thought was, I'm going to cover the inside with the wallpaper. It's quite sturdy. So I've basically cut out two pieces just to measure which one was which. I can't remember now. I think that one goes on there. Just both measured on the inside. And then I thought, this is glued down really well, but I've got some brads, little pink daisy brads, and I thought if I make a hole in the corner on the inside of each one, I mean, I can cover it. I've cut it out, so if I cover it, if I put it in slightly, it will cover. So if I make that hole about there, and then pop that brad in, and then I can have one in each corner. Let's see if we can do this. I hope that's big enough. Has it gone through? Yes. And that's gone through the material like that. And then let's get a couple more. So we want, those are stuck together. 1, 2, we want 3. So let's just work out where this one's going to be covered, because that will be covered there. So if I do one about there, I have got a tool, but I can't find it. So I'm using my tweezers. And then we go through from the inside. I don't mind if it's not exactly level, because that's the back. I will make sure the front is level. So that's that one. And then that will just hold that in place. I mean, it is stuck down, but I just wanted to give it a bit of extra. And then, because this is fabric as well, glue, so it will go quite nicely onto there like that. So let's stick that down first. Give this a good generous amount. Is that coming out? Yeah, it is now. There we go. Right, let's get this in place. Cover up those brads. And I've just slightly cut the corners. And I used my fabric scissors because I quite like that sort of cut. Right. And this is quite hard wearing, this wallpaper. There we go. I've got to make sure Ashley sees this from Paper and Twine. She loves a bit of recycling. Right. And then this is going to be the front. So I really want to try and get this right. So let's do the first one. Work out where that's going to go and then make sure I line the second one up. Okay, so that's my other bit that's cut. It should meet in the middle. I'm not worried about the should be about there. I think that just needs a little bit snipped off there actually, because I'm not worried about the spine. Let's just chop a tiny piece off. It's quite thick, this wallpaper. Waste not, want not, hey? So if we're going to go about there with that one, it doesn't matter that it's... If it was for someone else, I would be a little bit neater and come up a little bit more. But I don't think that one comes... No. And that one... hang on. Could just maybe... I do that, take a tiny bit off there. Let's do that. So it's neater. I know it's only for me, but I still want it to look. So you're not going to see the middle bit anyway by the time I've finished. So that's actually cut already, that corner. So all I need to do is take a little piece off here. And then that's better. Yeah, like that. Right, tweezers. Let's go for it. So we're going to put the brad in about there. Through the tweezers, through the material. I did get some... Oh, there they are. Thought I got some pink ones out. So I'm going to line this one up, the other one, when I do that, so that it's the same on the front. Better not use my nails. There we go. Right, that's that one. So let's just line this one up. I thought I got another pink one out, but obviously I didn't. There's blue ones there. So let's just work out where this is going to go. So that's the middle. And that's the corner, so it's going to be about there. Eyeball. Oh, come on, in you go. Can't grab it. It's come apart slightly. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so there they are. Can't see for looking. Right, there we go. So it's actually going to be that way, isn't it? Yeah. Right, there we go. And there's the piece that we're going to stick in. Good. Let's get this show on the road. That's just hasn't sealed up in that short amount of time. No. I do find though with this bottle, you have to really squeeze it hard. And sometimes it's quite difficult. I haven't got very strong wrists, having broken them. And it's quite difficult to squeeze. There we go. Let's just put a piece in the middle. I don't think it really requires it, but anyway. Right. It was that way, wasn't it? Yeah. That was that way, wasn't it? Has to be. Well, it's either going to be that way or that way. So it's either that way or that way. It's that way. Dear me, get yourself together, Jenny. Come on. There we go. That's the brad's also covered up. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get some bulldog clips and put them on because I want to make sure that's dry and it's stuck properly. So we'll just, and then once it is dry, I'll take them off. Pink, of course. There is no other colour. There we go. Put a couple more on. Ooh. That, look, I actually pierced when I went through that one. They're quite sharp, aren't they? Right, so that can stay on. As I say, I'm not worried about the spine because you're not going to see that. So there we go. I'm not going to decorate it now. I'm going to leave it to dry. So that is my little folder, whatever you want to use it for, made out of recycling cardboard, an old pillowcase, and some wallpaper. So hope you enjoyed it. I just like to show you that, you know, you don't have to spend a fortune on craft. You know, if it's something that you just maybe want to have a go at and you haven't done it before, you can use things. I like to use things around the house. I have got all the gear as well. No idea. But if I can use something that's recycled, then I really do try and do that. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please do give me a like and a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. I'm really trying to strive towards 500 subscribers. That's my next goal. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Take care, everyone. Crafty hugs and see you soon. Bye bye.